fellow collectors, and whether you are a beginning collector, whether you are a seasoned vet, or whether you're just a collector vicariously through the rest of us. Remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. This is the place for you. This is Respect the Collector. And I appreciate you all for joining me today. To my left is the HasLab Galactus. This is Marvel Legends' biggest figure to date, and I don't know if you could have a bigger figure. For those of us who do not know Galactus or his role he plays in the Marvel Universe, he's not exactly a hero or villain, or even anti-hero for that matter. He doesn't fit in those boxes. Galactus is one of those beings that is there to create some kind of balance in the whole universe. Something like that. But he didn't always start off that way. Galactus was a humanoid type of person thing. And he was a space explorer named Galan. Galan's traveling a dying universe. Just before the Big Bang, boom, Big Bang happens. Explosion not only creates the universe we have now, but creates a cosmic egg that has inside the being we know now as Galactus. Galactus hatches from this egg, and he's wielding this new form, this cosmic power, but so much power that in order to sustain his life, he must now eat. He must devour, and that devouring what he needs to eat, he needs to have living energy, he needs to eat off viable planets. So in that comes the problem. He doesn't discriminate, whether it's a peaceful planet, whether it's a war-torn battle planet, doesn't matter to him. If the energy's there, he's going to absorb it. And I know what you're thinking. You know, it's a big universe. He can't get us all, right? Wrong. Galactus knows this, and he knows he can't get to every planet, so what he does is he will use his cosmic energy and place it into another being, giving them cosmic powers, and enter Galactus heralds. These heralds aid Galactus in finding viable planets, traveling around the universe. They mark these planets. Galactus comes, he eats these planets. Usually that being is from a planet that Galactus has actually destroyed, or one that he has spared, sparking a deal between the two. And he says, you know, you aid me, I'll leave your planet alone. And this has happened a few times. He has a lot of heralds. And the herald starts to think, okay, my conscience is telling me this is not what I should be doing. I'm destroying millions of lives, billions of lives, in order to sustain this one creature entity's life. And usually leads to an old-fashioned wrestling heel turn. They fight Galactus off. Galactus goes back, gets another herald because he has to eat, or he's going to die. Galactus has made a few passes at Earth, and he has been fended off by some of Earth's superheroes, mainly being the Fantastic Four. They have fought him off a few times. Um, but he just packs up and, he keeps coming back. But again, the guy's got to eat. So that's a short story on who Galactus is, what his role is in the Marvel Universe. I hope you're excited because I'm going to open this up and we're going to see what HasLab packed up for us. And here he is in all his glory, unpacked. I haven't added all the pieces to him, but this is still an amazing figure, amazing mold. It's got pretty sturdy joints. You can move around, and articulation goes all the way, to the fingertips, the knuckles. So posability is top notch with this figure. I added on, this is not the face that it comes with. I added this face on. It also comes with a, just a stern, normal face. I'm sorry, mouth plate. It also comes with a death or a zombie mouth plate as well. And this figure is standing at about 31 inches, maybe more. Let's say 30 plus. And then you add the horns on his helmet, which I have not added, and that bumps him up. I think it is said that he's 34 inches. I could be wrong, but I mean, the average Marvel Legends figure is about 6 inches. So, lastly, he comes with a Doctor Doom helmet, or a Doctor Doom face mold, which is really cool and has a great texture to it. Funny story, Doctor Doom takes over as Galactus. He absorbs Galactus' cosmic energy and proceeds to wipe out the universe, except for Earth. So I'm not certain whether he died after that or not. I'm not sure. But if you're looking to level up, just pop off this Galactus head and give him Doctor Doom. I'm not going to press it on. I'm going to put it back on just for video's sake. I just wanted to add it in there. Also with the Galactus, we were given tiers, right? So with each 100, tens of thousands of people that actually backed the HasLab Galactus, we got a Silver Surfer, which is his most well-known herald. And if you missed out on the Walgreens Silver Surfer or haven't had a chance to add it to your collection, I have not. I missed out on it and had a hard time finding it at all. So I'm happy that I was able to get this figure. The Silver Surfer comes with two different hand molds, two additional hand molds, and his board. It also comes with a cosmic effect piece for his hands and a cosmic effect piece to go on the bottom of his board so you can stand him and it kind of looks like he's floating. And with the second tier, we got a Nova. And the sculpt of the hair makes this, because it's a plain figure, but the sculpt of the hair really makes it stand out. I like this figure a lot because of that fire hair. What I would have liked to see would be like the extension, like a flame extension, as you know, to give her a flying effect. She did come with a fire effect that is more for standing and posing, but I think it would have been cool. I think it would have been dope to just give her that flying effect and extend that hair to a trail. And lastly, maybe not Galactus' most known herald, but he did actually kill Nova, Frankie Ray, Morg, who is I think Galactus' most obedient and simple herald. He is known as Morg the Executioner, and Morg simply wants to kill and execute. So he never had that stroke of conscience that said, you know, this is wrong, as the Silver Surfer did, as Nova Frankie Ray did, and try to turn on him. Morg was just ready to kill and ready to serve up his master. And this figure is, I think, a great figure as far as that sculpt and the detail with him. I think he looks pretty cool. He also comes with an axe, but no additional hand sculpts. And I don't think he needs it because this figure has a lot going for it. If you are looking to swap and pose this figure, you have a lot of range with the joints. I mean, he's not going to do a split, but I think you can stand him in some pretty cool positions. I would have liked to see, not, this doesn't take anything away from the character, if he actually came with a figure stand, so these guys can actually look like they're flying. That, I think that would have been cool. Doesn't take anything away from the figure. That's my wish list. But it wasn't necessary to come with this figure to make this figure any more or less of a great figure. Overall, this is one of my favorite figures I have in my collection. And you can't go wrong whether you're going with Dr. Doom Galactus, or as I like to call him, Victor Von Doomsday, or you're going OG Galactus. This is the perfect figure. I suggest, if you can, go out and grab it. If you cannot, find somewhere where it is displayed and go take a look at it. Go move it around if you're allowed to. Thank you, HasLab, for saying, you know what, we need to do right by Galactus. We need to up the scale and up the figure. You know, I didn't get into it, but you know, they have the lighting. I don't know that I'm going to use that much, but I do think it's cool to have. And thank you, viewers, for checking in. Like, subscribe, get that notification bell going so you can be on top of all the Respect the Collector videos. And from my collection to yours, respect.
Respect the collector.